it was so much fun in terms of some of the accidental issues that came up um, in the development of it and the shooting of it.
Yeah, it really does. It really does. We'll get on to some of the moments that we can talk about, spoiler free, of course. But Jason, you mentioned from day one with this film that it was going to be a love letter to the original Ghostbusters movie. And I'm right in thinking you actually created a Ghostbusters advisory board to help get it right. And first of all, who do you put on a Ghostbusters advisory board?
It was a mixture of people who had worked on the original. So we're talking about, obviously my father's there, but Annie Potts was there. The visual effects supervisor John Bruno was there. We had Joe Medchuk, Shelley Kahn, who edited the film. So people who were involved in the crafting the original, because what we were always trying to do is really understood what it was like to make that film. Not unlike when Gus Van Sant recreated Psycho shot for shot. We wanted to know, okay, what did it actually feel like to make Ghostbusters? Why was the camera placed there? Why did the animatronic move that way? How did you get the dry ice to curl in that way? What were you using to blow wind to get their hair to move, that way? What made Slimer's skin move, in a certain way? All these things, or even in an orchestra. When you think about the kind of Gozerian tones that play, the big orchestral tones that play when in Gozer's presence, what is it that gives it that Elmer Bernstein raspiness in the low ends? Is it a question of where the mics are? Is it a question of using one instrument over another? We were dissecting this original film like archeologists, and we were very lucky that many of the craftspeople who worked on the original made themselves available to us.
And I think what I always felt on the original film was whatever I may have done as the director of the film, really, I had extraordinary craftspeople and brilliant at their own thing, and they contributed so much that I remember just the movie got rewritten because of suggestions that were made by the production designer, by Sigourney Weaver, by various people in the making of this. And it was so much fun in terms of some of the accidental issues that came up in the development of it and the shooting of it.
And based on all the conversations you had, do you think you now have what you could call the definitive answer to what makes a Ghostbusters movie a Ghostbusters movie?
Good luck.
Yeah, look, we really wanted to nail Grandma's recipe. You know your grandmother's recipe when you taste it, and we wanted this to feel like a Ghostbusters film throughout. And honestly, that's been the loveliest part about screening this movie at Comic-Con, and now we just screened it in Mexico, or it was screened in Italy, and it feels as though Ghostbusters fans are embracing this movie. We wanted it to feel like Christmas morning. And you open it up and there's the PK meter, there's the proton pack, there's Ecto-1, everything you loved about the original. And when we watch it with audiences, particularly Ghostbusters fans, you can feel it's like that moment in Amelie when the guy's in the phone booth and opens up that little cigar box and inside are all his toys from his childhood. Like, that's the moment we wanted to give people.
Hello, Alex here. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to get in touch with us at all, for any reason, you can find us on Twitter and Instagram at JTFpod. And don't forget to subscribe to the full audio podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your pods.